Hi, I'm Akanksha from Labels and Labeling, and I'm here at the Orient, the printer house stand at day 2 of Labelexpo India 2024 with Rishab. How are you doing, Rishab?
I'm very good, thank you.
So, Rishab, would you like to start by talking a little about the new products that you're showcasing?
Sure. So, obviously, Orient has been in the business for the last 75 years. At Label Expo this time, we're showcasing our label solutions. So, the first solution is a inline 450 double servo 10 color flexo press. It's got one of the fastest and probably the most advanced flexo press ever made in India. We showcase it at Drupa as well in Germany, but this is the first time showcasing it in India and running it live for customers from all over the world. We are also showcasing India's first ever fully made in India digital inkjet press for labels. That is with our proprietary Orient Jet ink delivery system. And that too we launched at Drupa in Germany, and this is the first time showing it in India. So we're really excited. India is obviously a big market for us, being an Indian company. But Orient is obviously is in 60 countries all over the world. But India is a country that's growing a lot, and we're super excited to be showing all of this stuff in the country of our origin, and rather than just selling it outside of India.
Awesome. So, how are your machines different from what's already in the market, and what value do they offer to the customers?
So I'll start with my flexo press. So the flexo press comes in various variants. It comes in from 330 wide up to 1500 wide. The first big difference is we have an optional sleeve technology. So some machines we can offer sleeve technologies for quicker job changes. The second and the biggest difference is probably our gears are proprietary, the Orient X gear technology. That allows, and the gearbox integration system allows for a PCD runout of a maximum of 2 microns. What that gives you is essentially a much faster press than anything India's ever made, much better registration, literally noise. It's like a noise cancelling headphone. You can't hear the press work, and it just gives you an overall better print experience. Also, custom frame design is more compact and allows for obviously a shorter web path and a better print experience overall. The biggest thing is also the fact that our presses are 330, 370, 450, 550, 850. It goes up to all the way to 1500 width. So it not only it covers labels, it covers packaging. Obviously, there's a big shift now from gravure to flexo, and a lot of customers are printing their labels on a mid-web press. No one has a mid-web press with sleeve technology yet. We're the first ones to do it. And on a mid-web press, the cylinder is so heavy, it's impossible to move it with your hand. So that's a big deal for us. And obviously, India needed a flexo press that can sort of compete with the European standard. We've been doing it in web offset for years. And this sort of stuff takes investment. Our group has over 1,000 employees. We're multinational, and this gives us the freedom in terms of cash and in terms of liquidity to actually push and create a world-class product. Next is our Orient Jet system, digital printing machine. That is the first of its kind. The Orient Jet ink delivery system is a proprietary system to us. We have a proprietary software on it as well. The beauty in this system is, number one, it allows you, and I'm talking about competing with Domino, I'm talking about competing with any other big player on the market. It allows you to print on almost any substrate known to man, more substrates than what those guys can print on. Secondly, the most important thing is our OPEX is lower. So the way our machine, OPEX, operational expense, in case I'm too financy for someone, but OPEX is way lower because the ink delivery system in itself has a system that allows us to use ink more efficiently. And our inks as well, the tie-ups we have with our ink suppliers and our consumables, we have a whole consumables team that is a separate business, gives us a huge advantage because our OPEX is lesser, everything's made in-house, so our CapEx is in a lot of cases better just because we make the web handling ourselves. So it's a fully customizable press again, because we make everything in-house. We have a huge machine shop. So Orient Jet ink delivery system is excellent. Greater substrates, excellent quality, lower OPEX, and our web handling is all done in-house, which means we make all the manufactured parts in-house as well. So your press can be fully customized because everything is backward integrated. So you can literally get any size press you want, which is a problem for a lot of the European brands that we're competing with. So a couple of USPs. Sorry, I dragged on too much.
And are you noticing any interesting trends that you wanna talk about?
As I said, I think Gravio is moving towards flexo, and I think a lot of flexo operators now are looking at inkjet. So overall, everyone's orders, the boom of e-commerce, all of these things, which actually was one of the reasons. So I, obviously the CEO and the owner of the company, but we have a board of directors headed by some of the best minds in the country, and our board decided that look, labels and this sort of segment is key because it has a huge, the PIRA report will tell you it has a CAGR of over 15%. So for us, I think where Gravure is shifting to flexo and flexo is shifting to digital, mainly due to shorter runs, due to e-commerce, due to customization, a number of factors that I will leave the experts to handle. But the idea is that's a trend that I'm definitely seeing, and that's why we've, last year or 2 years ago, entered the segment, because it needed some more formal players, larger players, and we saw great opportunity, and we're looking to capitalize on that. That's about it.
Interesting. And since you are a first-time exhibitor at the show, what are your thoughts so far?
It's great. I mean, we've been exhibiting in Printpack, Pamex, Drupa for the last. We're the oldest Indian exhibitor at Drupa, oldest Indian exhibitor at Printpack in its history. I hope Labelexpo, by the time I'm older, and we'd be one of the oldest exhibitors here as well. It's an excellent show, a great turnout, getting a lot of attention on the machines. Aesthetically, they're beautiful. They've been designed by some of the best minds in India and Europe, mechanically and aesthetically. So we're really happy to bring this sort of stuff to the market and excited. So definitely happy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.